Hello, Timmy the Beaver here, and today I mostly just wanted to discuss the state of Black Ops 6 currently. The game was great when it launched with a few minor exceptions, and anyone who hated it without playing it, you're probably just stuck in nostalgia. But that being said, the game is not in a great state as of right now, and it's because of a multitude of reasons. If it's not the horrible servers they have to the lack of post-launch content, if it's neither, then it might be the fact that some of the post-launch content is locked behind a microtransaction, or too much playtime that isn't realistic for people who have a life outside of the virtual world of gaming. So let's discuss this. If there's anything you want to chat about in the comment section down below, just leave a comment and I'll be happy to reply. Currently, the biggest topic of discussion is the lack of AI protections for the voice actors. Now, I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert in voice acting or game creation, but I do understand that there's no reason Activision shouldn't be giving the voice actors protections against it. And from what I've heard, they all do an amazing job. But I was especially upset when I logged in to play Zombies and discovered that the Sam Trials voices had been changed. I was disappointed because the replacement seems lifeless. No offense to the replacement, but she just doesn't get the right tone of voice and the accent doesn't come out quite right. I wish Activision would own up to their mistakes and fix them, because as of lately they've been pumping complete slop out. The last two COD games I bought full price were Cold War and Black Ops 4. Other than that, they felt lifeless, but this one has felt different so far. And I'm really hoping they start caring about this game again, or it's gonna die faster than Vanguard, which would be saying a lot, as even most of the content creators struggle to find any worth with that title in the franchise. I'm worried we're gonna lose the rest of the voice cast, and then the franchise will truly be lifeless, as I fear Activision would just cheap out on voice actors after that, or even worse, go fully into AI voice acting as AI continues to progress and improve. Not to mention, during all the Christmas events, people started to notice a lot of rewards such as calling cards and emblems appear to be made with AI. But some argue the 6 fingers are for the 6th Black Ops title, but I really see it going either way, as yeah, they're a big company who would likely notice, but they're also a big company who, as we know, does not care about the use of AI and whether it's ethical or beneficial. Today, as of recording this video, the Squid Games event has started. Now, normally this would be fine, and for the most part it is. I actually had some fun with the limited time modes. But the event pass, as they're calling it, costs an additional $10, which would be fine if the better of the 3 skins wasn't in the free pages, giving no incentive to buy the premium pages of the pass. But in addition to that, why make us pay for them at all? I understand they're a game and the goal is to make profit, but on the other hand, the skins are simple and not really worth buying. Then they're putting the Shape Guard skins into the shop to buy for probably $25 if I had to assume. I didn't check, nor do I intend to, as I don't really care for the second season of the show that much, and this video isn't about Squid Games. Other than the weird pricing of the event items, and the fact that the rest of the events were completely free, my problem is the utter lack of post-launch content so far. We've barely had any maps added, and when Season 1 Reloaded launched, they took away the Season 1 mosh pit and simply added the maps to quick play. I would have liked to play all the maps from the season so far and not just 3 maps and then, 3 more maps, because that feels stale. We really haven't had that much added to the game so far, and the camo grind was boring as well, as I was able to reach Nebula before Citadel Day More was even released. Now don't get me wrong, I don't hate any of the maps they've added. Some of them even force you to play differently, which I like. Some people are actually kind of vocal about the maps, like Red Card, but I do enjoy it, it's fun. And Citadel Day More genuinely felt like a real Zombies experience, and I think they have potential to make Black Ops 6 a staple title in the franchise. But if they keep at the pace they're going, I don't think it will. It will sadly just be another COD title in the sea of an oversaturated and rapidly declining franchise. This topic hits kinda personally, as I've been experiencing and complaining about it since the launch of the game. The servers are horrendous. Constant latency variation, packet bursting, and packet loss. There is no reason I should be playing a single player game mode, such as solo zombies trying to grind for camos, and then suddenly from the rooftop of the bank in Liberty Falls, I'm swimming in a lake outside the playable bounds of the map. It's infuriating. I've lost so many good gobblegums due to the server issues, and I've lost so many Easter egg attempts because of it too. I can understand in multiplayer as it's online and Wi-Fi can vary at times and servers can get busy during specific hours. I've also lagged so hard while playing solo zombies my game crashed. I've crashed more on here than on games that were known for crashing, like Phasmophobia when it launched. The servers bring this game down so many levels that I took a month break and completely missed Archie's Christmas event. So I'm hoping they fixed it, as I'm getting back into it and haven't experienced any problems just yet, so potentially the devs are already putting in work and effort to improve the player experience. Another big problem Black Ops 6 is facing is the horrible hit registration, as you can see bullets connecting and sometimes blood spatters, while at the same time doing 0 damage. Let's say you get into a gunfight with someone using the exact same gun. You will both appear to hit the same amount of shots in the same amount of time, but in reality only 3 of yours actually registered and your opponent had 8 register. Activision was asked about this and gave us a lackluster response, claiming it was simply erroneous blood spatters and everyone was simply missing. This doesn't help or solve any issues. It's like they chopped off our finger and proceeded to give us a band-aid. I really hope they start listening to the community a little more, as we have felt ignored and unseen for way too long. Watching this, you might think I hate Call of Duty, but I'm actually just disappointed in Activision for continuing to give us half-complete messes. I have hoped they could fix the issue, as removing the blood spatters, as they claim they will be, might involve improving hit registration and maybe some gun balancing, as some of the weapons don't really feel usable after the first Prestige. But this section is more of a rant about how Activision ignores the majority of the fan base and listens to the loud minority that is streamers and specifically COD creators, as their experience will always be vastly different from the average person. This year, the campaign, in my opinion, was great and managed to use an open combat mission in a positive, fun way, unlike Modern Warfare 3. But it ended up feeling like there was so much more to the story and it didn't really feel like they completed it. I have no interest in following a season-wide story, as it's boring and you don't actually get to experience the story. Like, who was the guy at the end of the campaign? We have so many questions and theories and they haven't really confirmed anything unless I didn't hear about it. Which is possible, but it's way more possible that they'll vaguely throw the story in with each season, which again, like I said, is boring. Or on the other hand, they could continue the story through the next Black Ops title. But I'm not sure I want that, or even another Black Ops game in general. It might be time for something new. Who knows though, Black Ops 7 could be the greatest one they've ever made. Some people have also complained about the use of zombies in this year's campaign, but if I'm correct, most of the Black Ops games have actually included some sort of tie-in between zombies in the campaign, so it's kind of stupid to complain about. And I personally like Case, the main protagonist, and I thoroughly enjoyed the Cradle mission that involved the grappling hook and all the different zombie variants, combined with the amazing zombies music. But I think I've talked about the campaign enough, so to simplify, the campaign is really good, but it feels incomplete and lackluster. Back to multiplayer, this year's skill-based matchmaking feels especially rough. I'll win 2 and then lose 5. I can have a 3.5 KD in a match and still lose by 50 points because I'm being placed with people who don't understand how to play an objective, or even shoot a gun at someone. It feels like with each new game, the skill-based matchmaking is kicked up a notch, and it makes it harder and harder for new players to come and get into the game. We have ranked play, yet it feels like the exact same thing as if you're playing pubs, but with one extra stat. I know this isn't just for me because people have been complaining about it for years and years, and each time Activision ignores all the players and continues to use it. If they simply gave us real proof that it's better with skill-based matchmaking, most of us will shut up, but they will never do that because people will keep buying and playing the new COD games every year, whether they fix it or not. This is less a critique of COD games and more of just a critique of the gaming world in general, and its prices. The game itself starts at $70, not to mention the higher priced editions that give more. Then you have the Black Cell, which is $30 and includes the Battle Pass, or you can just get the Battle Pass for $10 alone. Most of the bundles in the game cost more than $20, and overall everything is just so expensive. You can spend upwards of $200 on a game for it to be one day shut down, or even get bored of it, and now you're just down your money. And in this case, the game is failing to provide content at a rate that keeps you playing and engaged. I wanted to reach Master Prestige before New Year's, as I've never reached Master Prestige before. But I stopped playing as I've played all the maps and modes for roughly 7 days in-game time. I'm finally back in, but the drive isn't back, and I'm not sure how much I'll continue to play. I'll know I'll come back and to see the new zombie maps and updates, But other than that, I might not reach Master Prestige even. When the game was approaching the release date, the devs announced that operator skins from previous games will not carry over due to them wanting the skins and the game in general to be more military sim and realistic. But they immediately threw that out the window by adding a glowing green dragon, a giant walking shark, and a bunch of other skins that simply just don't fit the realistic aesthetic that they claimed they were trying to achieve. People are getting tired of being lied to and deceived. If they simply just said we weren't getting the skins because they wanted us to buy and use the new ones, I certainly would have understood, as after all, they are different games in a different studio this year around, as Modern Warfare and Black Ops 3 are made by two different branches of the same parent company. I personally just wanted to use my Walking Dead skins I bought on Modern Warfare 3, but I guess I wasted my money. If they don't start being truthful to their consumer, I imagine they'll start to lose sales and possibly even player base. This video, I just wanted to try something a little different and do a discussion type video. Just kind of discuss the state of Black Ops 6 currently, and I guess I should probably answer the question that I asked in the beginning. Is Black Ops 6 already dead? No, not quite, but it's certainly heading that direction, as if they don't keep supporting it and adding new content and fixing the issues, it's definitely going to be one of the fastest dying CODs I've seen. But thank you to everyone for watching, and I really appreciate any and all support given on this video and the others. And if you want to chat or to have any recommendations for other videos or games to play, please let me know. I'm always happy to talk, and I'm always happy to see what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed, please click like and subscribe and comment down below. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.